Hi, good evening, and thank you for joining us on day 311 at GGY, our very last roundtable discussion before the election. And we have a bit of a double bill today, a bit of a blockbuster double bill. The last opportunity for the NPP and the SJB to make a final pitch to the electorate before the election, because I think after midnight all campaigning stops. So today we have Kusum Wijethilleke joining us for the first hour, and then we'll have Chaturanga Abhisinghe joining us for the second hour, the two young guns from the two parties.
Well, Chaturanga is a national level politician now, so I think he outguns me.
Right, you're in the working committee, right? He's in the executive committee.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether that's another question.
Well, we'll ask him about the structure. Yeah. So the reason we wanted to have this discussion, Kusum, is that I watched. We have another special guest, Lulu, Lushani over here, Liability Lulu, as she is known on social media. Let me also quickly introduce. We have Chris and we have Maubrey and a couple of other members here as well. And Lulu doesn't usually get into politics, right? Like her posts are usually like fun and various things going on there.
Lots of fun usually. Yeah.
A lot of fun.
But politics is fun now.
It is fun. So when she actually did this thing, it blew up, right? Like a lot of people commented, there were a lot of reactions and so on. And when I started reading the stuff that she was posting, it was very clear that people have narratives stuck in their heads, not necessarily facts. So I thought it might be good to sort of put those things to you and basically get your thoughts on it, because these are narratives that generally are detrimental to the SJB, and they're a whole bunch detrimental to the MPP. And then there's also the pro-Ranilist narrative. So before we move forward, I just want to explain that what we fight for, what we have always fought for, is good governance, law and order, equal application of the law, justice, accountability, transparency, and overall system change. We have been very clear from the start that we have been very critical of the administration from the start, and we as a group are at the position that none of this can be achieved with the incumbent administration or a continuation of that. So in a way we find the Ranil Wickrama presidency disqualifying, right? Just as we found the Gotabaya Rajapaksa presidency disqualifying, because there were so many accusations which were credible against the man, and yet he came forward. People fell for various narratives and so on. So it's the same kind of narratives that are stuck in people's heads about the SJB, about Sajid Premadasa, about Anur Kumar Dissanayake and the MPP. We thought, let's give you that chance to kind of clarify some of these things. We don't know whether we'll change hearts and minds, but it'll be good to get some facts into the discussion, right?
Thanks for having me, because it's always like we were told. I wrote a couple of articles and submitted it to the papers, and they said today's the last day for publication, even for an opinion piece in a newspaper. So I guess if it's the last time to make a pitch, I guess Chaturanga has the advantage of being the last person, but I'll take the second slot. No problem.
No, well, he's at a rally, so I think he's coming after. I don't think he'll get to see what you're saying.
No,
so in the sense there might not be like rebuttals. We didn't want to turn this into Satana.
But the narratives are
where you guys are like
the narratives are the same though either way. So I think roughly some have similar narratives.
Also, Lulu, like you wanna hi, by the way. Hi. Thank you for joining us. Full disclosure, we are best friends, known each other for years, and you actually spoke on her IG live as well.
Yes, we've been friends for years.
Right,
as well.
and you guys, you kind of like explain certain things, which we might have to repeat today.
Sure.
Why did you want to do this? First of all, get into the political space, and what are like the demographics of the people who follow you?
So it wasn't necessarily that I wanted to get into the political space as such, but in the last month, invariably anyone you hang out with, whether it's friends or family or tuk-tuk drivers, you end up talking about the election. And I realized that I didn't have that much knowledge or enough to, our voter base is quite
low information.
Yes, low information. And my reasoning for like I said in my video when I put it out, I was like, I don't really trust what people are telling me, as in the candidates, but I do trust the people that I know. And I want to know why they're not necessarily who they're voting for, but what issues